the future will give people the ability to kind of create their own kind of ecosystem within your platform?
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of our goals, we've had a lot of questions lately, trying to say, hey, you can even consider Decentraland a competitor. The answer to that is no. We've seen the growth of these virtual lands, especially with Somnium Space exploding onto the scene. Crypto voxels is really in its own niche as a, a custom builder as well. So, for us, like I mentioned before in my super fast track speech on this, it's going to really depend on what the community wants. We want to make this a very large social environment, whether that means inclusive of, and I don't want to give away too many secrets, but perhaps there might be something coming where you guys can have a meetup with friends in your own fan caves. If I want to say, Matthew, David, come look at my collection, come step into my fan cave, or let's walk around my art gallery together.
Feel free to give us as many.
No, so I think I'm big on that. I think right now we are watching the market very closely, and I think when we look at virtual spaces and anything that's happening in 3D, VR environments, things are moving extremely fast, and you want to keep pace with it. But we also want to make sure that we're building something that makes the community happy. So we don't want to just force feed like, hey, yes, you can visit people and walk around each other's art galleries, but that's it, right? So I think right now, we're working on a strategy. Obviously, that's part of my role to work closely with tech and Jawad in particular on this. But we have so much coming to the platform to help make it a social environment that's on the agenda in the next quarter or so, that anything beyond that, we're going to start exploring some really wild and fun options like that and seeing what the community would want. What do people really want? What's a collector's point of view? Do I want it private just for myself? Do I want to be able to show it off to the whole world and invite anyone to walk through my collectibles or my fan caves without me actually being there, either physically or in a VR element? So these are the options that are on the table now that we are planning and discussing and figuring out what would be the best. And of course, customizing is the biggest thing. We don't want to make sure that we're force feeding a product down a collector's throat. We want it to be, very open, where the people they're essentially, this is a living place for collectibles, right? And this is the real viewership that a collector feels. So if you look at those in the physical world that collect sneakers or art, how are they designing it in their houses? Are they putting a Monet in their bathroom? I don't think so, right? Unless you're a billionaire, maybe. But our sneaker collections, are they being held in closets? So if we work with all these different tight options, however, and open them up to what collectors really want, that's what we're paying attention to, and that's what we're going to build.